What up, people of the internet? Erica here today. I'm coming to you with my January wrap up. So stay tuned. Look at these shelves. Aren't they neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the one who has all the books on these shelves? Adventures are told. How many adventures can one shelf hold? Looking around here you think, sure, I've got all the books. Okay, so I know it's been a hot minute since I've done wrap-ups, so I definitely want to start doing them again because I don't always mention every book that I'm reading in the vlogs. So I want to start doing my wrap-ups again. So it is January 26th, so I know it's not exactly the end of the month, but I feel I need to take a little bit of break from reading so that I can tackle these my February TBR. So because it's massive. It's massive. So, I mean, it's not as massive as I normally would, but we're going massive as in quality, not quantity here, so. But anyway, January wrap-up, right back up to it. Okay, so, the first book that I finished, which I do not own, I borrowed it from the library, is The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima. I ended up giving this book a 1-star rating. Yes, sorry. But it was 506 pages long. It was released in 2009 and I finished it on January 1st. The second book that I completed was The Runaway's Diary by James Patterson and Emily Raymond. This one was 273 pages long. I also finished it on the 1st, and I gave it a 5-star rating, people. A 5-star rating. The next book that I completed was Zombie Clans by Darren Shan. This is book 8 in the zombie series. This one was only 171 pages, and I gave it a 5-star, of course, and of course I finished it on the 1st. This one was released in 2014. And I forgot to say that The Runaway's Diary was released in 2022. So the fourth book that I finished was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire by She Who Must Not Be Named. I shouldn't even be showing her name there. This one was 734 pages. I finished it on the 1st as well. And I gave it 5 stars. And it was released in 2002. The next book I DNF'd. And, which was An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. Yes, I DNF'd it. I DNF'd it 100 pages in. So, and I DNF'd that one on the 2nd. It was 446 pages, but like I said, I only read the first 100 pages. And it was released in 2015. It was also one that I borrowed from the library, so I don't own that one. The 6th book, or I should say the 5th book that I finished technically because I DNF'd number 5, but the fifth book that I finished was Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. This one was 870 pages long. It was released in 2003. I finished it on January 2nd, and I gave it 4 stars. So obviously I didn't like that one as much as the other ones, but it was still good. So the next book that I finished, oh my god, you guys, the next book that I finished, oh my god, Oh my god, this is one of my all-time favorite books ever! I really, 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 really wish I would have annotated this book, because you would have seen nothing but color. Nothing but color. You wouldn't even be able to see this white. That's how much I love this book. Oh! Anyway, I'm pretty sure I gave a full review on my Goodreads and on Facebook and Instagram, so we are not attacking the feet right now, okay? So this was 470 pages long. It was released in 2020. I finished it on January 4th, and of course I gave it 5 stars. So, chef's kiss. Okay, so the next book that I finished was Christmas in Peachtree Bluff by Christy Woodson Harvey. This one was released in 2021. It was 396 pages. I finished it on the night and I gave it a 4-star rating. It was really good. I just didn't get that 5-star feeling that I did with Early Departures. So the next book that I completed, which I had also borrowed from the library, was Ignite Me by Tahara Mafi. I do not know how many pages this one is. I'm gonna have to check that out on Goodreads here in just a little bit, and then tally up all the pages like I do at the end to say how many pages I read in a month. So, Ignite Me was released in 2014. I gave it 5 stars and I finished it on the 9th. Then the next book that I completed was The Strain by Guillermo del Toro and Chuck Hogan. This one was released in 2009. It was 401 pages. I gave it a 3-star rating. I thought it was just average. And I finished it on January 15th. So as you can see, there was a time span there when I wasn't reading. I like I said, I finished Ignite Me on the 9th, and then I didn't finish The Strain until the 15th, so I took a little bit of a break there. And then on the 16th, I finished Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This one was released in 2005. It was 652 pages. And I gave it a 5-star rating. Okay, so also on the 16th, I completed Stay Sweet by Sabine Vivian. This one was released in 2018. It was 359 pages long. I gave it 4 stars. And somebody's in a very playful mood. Gotta love them. Okay, so also on the 16th, I was in a very reading mood that day. I think that was when I did the 24-hour readathon. Yeah, pretty sure. So the next one that I finished on the 16th was The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. This one was released in 2008. It was 454 pages. It was a reread for me, so obviously I gave it 5 stars. So, yeah. Now I just need to read the next book. Again. Like I said, I've read this series. I think this is going to be my 3rd time around that I've read The Hunger Games. So, yeah. Okay, so the next book. Oh my god, the next book. The next book that I completed was This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. You could tell this book had a lot of love. A lot of love. Lots of love. Oh my god, you guys. Ugh. Again, full review on my Goodreads. This was released in 2016. I finished this one on the 18th. It was 427 pages long, and of course I gave it 5 stars. I mean, how can you not give it 5 stars when you give it this much love? Oh, okay, sorry. calm down. I can't calm down. It was so good. Okay, it was not as good as Early Departures, but it was really, really good. Okay, so, the next book that I completed, which I completed on the 20th, was Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. Oh my god, I read so many good books this month. Oh, so many good books. So many good books. Oh my god, you see all the love that this book got? You see that? You see that? Oh my god. Okay. So, this one was released in 2010. It was 478 pages long, and I gave it 5 stars, apparently. Okay, so next I finished Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. It did get a lot of love. Okay, I did enjoy it very much, but I did not enjoy it as much as this Savage Song, which of course I gave the Savage Song 5 stars, so I ended up giving this a 4-star rating. Deets, if you want the deets, it's on Goodreads. So, like I said, all my links are down below in the description, so go check that out. Okay, so the next book that I completed was Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare, and this one got a lot of love too. I just never got around to actually finishing the annotation because when I was reading it, William was still in bed because I was up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I wanted to finish this, so I didn't get around to finishing the annotation, but trust me, they're there. I dog-eared a bunch of pages that I need to go back and highlight and say my thoughts and all that wonderful jazz. So, this one was released in 2011. It was 498 pages. I finished it on the 22nd, and I gave it a 5-star rating, apparently. So, it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa over here. Okay, so the next book that I completed was The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake, and I hated this book. Did I make myself clear? If not, I hated this book. Okay, this was honestly the worst book that I read this month. Besides the ones that I DNF'd. I mean, the ones that I actually completed, this is the worst one. By far. 2 stars. I gave it a 2-star rating. I finished it on the 23rd, and it was 380 pages long, and it was released in 2020. Nobody cares about the Atlas 6. Well, I don't anyway. Okay, so the next book that I completed was The Heroes of Olympus, The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan, which of course is the first book in the Heroes of Olympus series, and I really wish that I had annotated this book. Oh my god, I just love Rick Riordan's writing. I mean, he knows how to capture you from the first page. He knows how to hold your attention throughout the whole book, and he gives a climactic ending, you guys. Oh, just no words. I do have a review, like I said, on my Goodreads. So 5 out of 5 stars. Totally. I cannot wait for the next installment. I do own the whole series, so I'm dying to just dive right into it. So this one, I forgot to write it down, was released in 2010. This one was 553 pages long, and I finished it on the 24th, and of course, like I said, I gave it 5 stars. It's gonna fall over. Yeah, any minute now. Okay, so the next book that I finished, which was really, really good, you guys, was Lightlark by Alex Astor. I'm happy. If you can tell. I'm very happy. I think all in all, I had a really good reading month. So anyway, I ended up buddy reading this with my best friend Melissa over at Melissa and Her Books. Oh, I honestly don't know if she's finished it yet because I think she's sick. She's sick right now. So, but I devoured it in one sitting. No joke. One sitting. I finished it completely, start to finish, in one sitting. I could not put it down for the life of me. I would have to say that. No, I'm not going to say it. Anyway. This one, I can't remember what day that I finished it on, but I'm pretty sure I finished it on the 24th as well. Alongside of The Lost Hero, because I'm pretty sure that I devoured, because I devoured The Lost Hero in one sitting too, and I did that in the morning, and then I finished this in the evening, so I'm pretty sure it was on the same day. This one was released in 2022. It was 409 pages long, and like I said, of course, I gave it 5 stars. Oh my god, it's still holding true. Oh my god. Okay, so the very last book that I completed this month, literally not very long ago. So today, on the 26th, I completed, finally, Keeper of the Lost Cities Flashback by Shannon Messenger, which is the 7th book in the series. 5 out of 5 stars. Okay, so what I need to say is this. I was really, really bored while they were in the hospital. So it was like 200 pages worth of boring. But after that, Shannon Messenger really saved it, because I was honestly going to give this book a 4-star rating, if not a 3-star, until all this shit went down after they got out of the hospital. I was like, holy shit, what? Are you fucking kidding me? And then I can't say what happens. You just gotta read it. It was so good. Oh my god, it was so good. You guys. And the way it ended, I'm really, really upset. I'm not going to say what happens. If you've already read it, you already know what I'm talking about. But seriously? So I am dying to pick up the next book. So, of course, yeah, I'm going to read it next month, here in February. So, oh my god, you guys. There she goes. So I'm going to quickly tally up the pages, and I will let you know here at the end. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, people. So I tallied up all these pages. And by the way, I found out that Ignite Me had 421 pages. So I read a grand total, like completely read through 20 books for this month, which comes to 7,193 pages. Okay, people, sorry about that. William called me. He's on his way home from work, and when he's gonna make a deposit, and he's gonna come and get me, and then we're gonna go get some bread so that we can have, a quick dinner, because both of us aren't really feeling all that great. I hope we're not getting that stinking flu that's going around, because that's gonna suck, yo. So, I honestly don't remember what I said. What was all I said. So, yeah, 20 books, 7,193 pages. So with that, on that note, I don't see why I should have any problems reading about around 6,000 pages next month. So we shall see how it goes. So yeah, this is my January wrap up. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please please kick that little bell, the subscribe button there, and then kick that little bell icon to be notified when I post. which is apparently going to be a lot nowadays. And I will get to you guys in the next video. Later.